Hello everybody, my couture crafters and quilting ladies and anybody else who's here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do and click the notification bell so that you always know when a video is coming. And there are a lot of videos coming the next couple of days. I'm doing I think 7 or 8 videos today, so click the notification bell so you can see what's coming. I could not let it go without doing a review sort of on the movie Jingle Jangle. Guys, this movie just is the feel-good movie of the season for me. I'm watching it every day. It's playing in the background or while I'm doing stuff. I cannot stop watching it. And so I just wanted everybody else to watch it too and tell me if I'm crazy. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's not as good as I think it is. I've watched a couple of other reviews and it gets mixed reviews, but I think it is just beautiful. And the things that I wanted to bring to the forefront, the things that I wanted to talk about is how it's beautifully written, of course. It's got a really nice story to it. It's about a toy inventor who's kind of got a Scrooge-esque kind of vibe going on. Things were great and then he falls on hard times. It's not Disney, but you know, the end is going to be good. I mean, we can kind of just take that to the bank. So it's kind of got that story to it. But the things that were really, really cool is that it's super family friendly. You could totally have this playing during your Thanksgiving dinner, getting ready to get into the season. I think that it's a holiday movie. I've heard people say that, no, I didn't get the holiday vibe from it. I'm like, dude, it's got Christmas trees and wreaths everywhere and snow. And I feel like it's a holiday movie. So yeah, totally family friendly. It's got a large black cast, which is really, really nice to see. And something else that is so cool is that it definitely has the women in STEM thing going. They talk about math and magic together. Women in STEM, you know that we need to encourage our young girls to get involved in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And this shows a little black girl who's totally into math and science and technology. And that is just new. You know, that's a new take on what's going on here. So I loved it. But aside from all that, the movie is great. You guys, the natural hairstyles in this movie, I cannot talk about this movie and not talk about the hair. You guys know, you probably don't know, but it's a star-studded cast, and one of the people in there is Felicia Rashad, like Claire Huxtable. Her hair is so beautiful. It's locked, but there are updos. So you don't really see updos anymore. It's kind of like not in right now. So updos, a big thing in this. Journey as a child has the best adorned hairstyle ever, and I will probably be rocking that at some point next year. I'm gonna make the adornment that goes in there. I'm gonna do it once I figure out how to get these mirrors set up so I can part my hair properly, but I'm definitely going for it. Just beautifully done. Natural hairstyles, black folks with their hair in its natural state, like really, really natural. Even the main character, Forrest Whitaker, people talked about his hair, but honestly, that's pretty much what my father looks like right now. I don't know why my father is growing out his hair at the wonderful age of 78, but it kind of looks like this. So they hit the nail on the head. But aside from the natural hair and the fact that it's beautifully written, and yes, I'm obsessed with the movie. I'm going to say it again. The clothes, the color. I obviously, you know, am into color. It's a thing. I am obsessed with color. I play with color. I play with patterns. I feel like I see color kind of differently. I definitely do stuff people would not usually do. Most people wouldn't walk around with purple lipstick. Me, it's just another day. Just another Wednesday. But the color in this was so exact. It was so right. It was so intentional is what I'm trying to say. And it's not like they used all the colors in the rainbow. It was a very specific color story that they stuck to and they nailed it. So when you see the costumes, it's not like the characters are changing clothes a ton of times. Matter of fact, a lot of the clothes kind of stay with you through the movie. And I like that. I like that the background cast, you're like, oh, she still has on the same outfit, but you want to see that outfit again. You want to see it from different angles. The colors are amazing. There's this one scene that reminds me of The Wizard of Oz. Matter of fact, if you kind of want to get a feel for what this movie is like, it's like a mix between The Wizard of Oz, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Mary Poppins, Harry Potter, and The Greatest Showman. Yes, I know that sounds strange, but think of all those movies wrapped up into one. That's kind of the vibes that, oh yeah, Mary Poppins, I said that. That's kind of the vibe that this movie is going to give you. The colors, amazing, super intentional. You can kind of see on the color wheel where they were playing and where they doing complementary colors and tertiary. And it just, you guys, I am all about color. And this movie got me excited. Matter of fact, the first time I watched it, my husband was in the room while I was watching it. And he was like, what's this about? I don't know. Because I was simply just watching what I was seeing. I was watching it. I wasn't hearing it. I just was swept away with the colors and the movement and the outfits. So the person who did the costuming's name is Michael Wilkinson, I think. I think I'm getting that right. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. And that's a shame because he deserves all the kudos and the Oscars and Emmys or whatever you get for stuff like that. He deserves all of that because that's how well done this was, in my opinion. It's an exceptional use of color. He said that he was going for an Afro-Victorian kind of vibe. Nailed it. When I first looked, I said, is that an African print? I said, in a Victorian kind of dress? I got it. I mean, it was clear, but it's just something that you haven't seen before. I haven't seen it before. Now, I don't watch all the movies, but I watch a lot of movies, and I haven't seen anything like this before. So the styles were cool. I am good at mixing patterns. It's a gift. It's a thing. Mixing color, mixing patterns, I'm pretty good at it. I feel secure about that. If you put me in a store with fabrics and said, make it work, I can come up with something that's kind of unique. I feel very comfortable with mixing 3 to 4 patterns. Like, I can nail it. Got it. This person was mixing upwards of 6 patterns at a time. Like, what? And it worked. Oh, how it worked. And don't worry. I'm sure I'm putting up pictures as we go along here. But the first Geronicus Jangles, the younger Geronicus, who is the main character, that suit, I mean, my mouth might have been open when I saw it. The way that they mix the patterns, the way you do it is you kind of try to find patterns that are tightly woven and looser and show more of the background color, that kind of thing when you're mixing. But this person's eye is just special. They just have a gift. And it gave me all the feels. I'm very inspired by it. I'm sure next year I will probably bust out a quilt or some kind of arts and crafts, something based on this. I might even bust out a Dapper Day look for this with this in mind, because I was just so inspired by it. The textures, the mix of textures. Journeys has some sweaters that are amazing. I mean, I want them in the plus size, please. They're just beautiful. One has some ruffles that are coming forward, and the colors and the textures again on Geronicus's coat. I am a coat person. I have never had the desire to make clothes until recently. People have been inspiring me and making me want to make coats. I'm seeing coats that are made out of quilts, and I'm like, geez. There's a lady, Caprice Cole. She's got one of the baddest coats ever. And I'm like, I think I can make that. Ben Miller, is it Ben Millet? I don't know. I'll put it up. I'll show you. He has a coat. There's a lady in my quilting circle who killed a coat, like killed it, and sent it off for, to be shown in an exposition, in an expo, something along those lines. She sent it out, to be in a contest kind of thing. It just, I don't know. People are inspiring me lately, and that makes me happy because we need a little happiness in 2020. But the coats in this movie were exceptional. The clothing was exceptional, and I just wanted to tell you guys. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. The amount of thought that went into it, how the textures, and she had a leather coat underneath another sweater, and I was like, what? And I've watched it several times because I just kind of wanted to see what was captivating me. And so I kind of broke it down. The little boy, Eddie, his pants, I want those too. He had on a green coat that was delicious. I mean, they just nailed it. So if you guys haven't seen it, I am encouraging you guys to go watch Jingle Jangle on Netflix. It is the feel-good movie of the season for me. And if you like what you see here, you will probably like that movie. I feel very secure in saying if you like me and the things that I do, you're going to like this movie. So thanks again for hanging out with me. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do click the notification bell so you know when I drop videos, and just kind of expect a lot more coming today and tomorrow. Bye-bye.